The inaugural ceremony of the US-hosted Summit of the Americas kicked off in Los Angeles on Wednesday, with a notable absence of several key regional leaders. Leaders of Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras and El Salvador boycotted the meeting, and those of Cuba, Venezuela and Nicaragua were excluded by Washington. Meanwhile, Uruguay's president said he had contracted COVID-19, and Bolivia also declined to attend. Also on Wednesday, hundreds of people from across the Americas gathered in Los Angeles downtown to host 3 days of art, music, debates, panel discussions, and performances in order to outshine the 9th Summit of the Americas.
We're here to show that while Biden is here in Los Angeles promoting this faux democratic, thing called the Summit of the Americas, that there is an actual people summit of working class people happening at the LA Tech College, and we're organizing working people to demand housing, healthcare, and human dignity. We have a lot of committed anti-war, anti-racist organizations and that are participating in the People Summit, and they're organizing this to bring attention to issues that are constantly overlooked. We want to convey that we will not tolerate or stand by while arguments about humanitarianism are used to exclude countries like Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, while human rights abuses are happening to our people on the daily here. Oftentimes we're fed this narrative that the U.S. is this bastion of freedom and democracy, when in fact it oppresses and exploits and is in itself a prison house of nations.
If you want to have a Summit of the Americas, you have to have all of the American countries at the table. You can't exclude some countries and include some countries. You can't make an arbitrary line saying some countries are democratic, some countries are not democratic, when the United States struggles to maintain its own democracy. It's very hypocritical. So the message is, if you want to have a real Summit of the Americas, then you need to do it right and have all of the countries at the table.
I'm in full protest of the United States of America. If he is to have a conference of so-called Americas, every nation in the Americas needs to be present. That includes Cuba, that includes Mexico, that includes Venezuela, that includes Bolivia, that includes Nicaragua.